It feels like everybody's made a video about how to not rage in video games, and in fact, I've made one myself. It was cringy, it was horrible, the mic is awful. If you find it, I'm not going to link you to it, because I prefer you didn't find it, but if you do feel so inclined, you can go look it up. I still make ad revenue on it, so fucking knock yourself out. That's way back when I didn't want to say the fuck word, and that's pushing it. That's when I first started, and I was really timid, and I was like, you're gonna be freaking dead, and it was so bad, it's so cringy, I hate watching it. I just watched it back to get an idea for this video, and ugh, I just about puked in my mouth. But the video had a good point deep underneath the cringy asshole that was recording it. I wanted to talk about this again because, again, that video is horrible, so let's talk about rage. Obviously, there's 1,000 things that can cause rage, and here's the thing. Rage and anger are two different things. Rage is a wildfire. Anger is a spark. Alright? Anger doesn't necessarily cause the wildfire, but it's important. You have to have a little bit of that aggressive, I'm gonna beat this enemy team kind of thing when you're playing a video game. I'm gonna win. Anger isn't just belligerent, smacking your controller against the wall and screaming. Anger can be actually useful. Rage, on the other hand, is not useful, and trust me, I know, I'm not even saying, some people that have made these videos are like, I never rage, and I'm like, that's fucking sweet for you, man. I rage in video games, sometimes for fun, sometimes I just decide to throw some little hissy fit for the fun of my friends or whatever, or just to release some steam after the day, I don't know. But I do actually get angry at video games, and I actually do start getting kind of ragey. So let's talk about this a little bit. Rage comes from not embracing combat, not embracing the game itself. Whether you're playing Kingdom Hearts or Call of Duty, doesn't matter. When you're not embracing the way the game is meant to be played, you're gonna be at a huge fucking disadvantage. The point I made in my original video still stands, and I still believe this, and I can't believe that faggot actually came up with this, but here's the thing. Have you noticed that a lot of times rage is just people yelling what just happened, something that just is a part of the game, yelling it in a negative way? Like, fuck, this dude just walked in front of my scope and I missed my shot. Fuck, this dude was in the corner. Fuck, this dude's head glitching. Fuck, this dude's got a fucking tank. Fuck, this dude's on a fucking kill streak. He's gonna fucking nuke the whole fucking map. Fuck. It's like, yeah, that's what's happening, but why are you so against that? If someone's on a streak, knock him off it. Someone's in a tank, blow it the fuck up. Someone's head glitching, hit him in the head, or leave him alone. See, when you're in a good mood, you're embracing the combat around you. You are understanding the game around you, and you're appreciating, more importantly than embracing or understanding it, it's appreciating the game. And the fact that, yes, there's corner campers, but they're easy targets. Yes, there's head glitches, but I can take care of them. Yeah, there's tanks, but there's also stuff to get rid of tanks. As you can see in the gameplay here, I'm fucking taking out more than just tanks, boy. This fucking rifle's insane. When you start fighting the game itself, you are never going to win, and you're never going to be happy while playing it. There are some people that played the Infinite Warfare beta just a little bit. They played a couple matches, they played a tiny bit, and they were already done. And it's okay to dislike a game. I am not saying you have to like a game. But at the same time, the only thing that goes to my mind when I hear like, oh, I only played one match, I decided it was terrible. And just the words of Lord Shaxx come back to me from Destiny, those who fail to embrace the chaos of combat are doomed to be defeated. Something to that effect, some cringy shit like that. But yeah, if you go into Infinite Warfare expecting it to be boots on the ground, consistent, everyone's gonna be at my head level, so all I have to do is sit here with a burst rifle and one burst everybody that comes through this door, I can keep using the same tactics for the same 9 fucking years, they're gonna be disappointed. If you play Infinite Warfare like it's Infinite Warfare, and you are, doing some wall runs, some jumps, staying in the air, using the equipment to your advantage, the bullshit equipment that I wish should be fucking nerfed or removed or changed. Fuck the fucking cluster grenade, dude. Like, go to hell. But I enjoyed Infinite Warfare because I embraced it. As soon as I noticed you gotta be fast in this game, I decided to speed up. It worked for me with Halo as well. I played Halo as if it was Call of Duty, and that's not how you play Halo. Halo's about chaining your attacks. Melee, burst, fire, grenade, melee, jump backwards, get behind the corner, jump shot, drop shot, or I guess you can't drop shot. You can shoot while you're falling though, I guess. But you know what I mean. That is something when I learned that games are supposed to be played the way they're meant to be played, and you can't play every game as if it's the same, or maybe all your skills won't transfer. That is when your skills start to transfer. Once you understand that everything is very, very different, you can play COD, Battlefield, Halo, Destiny all in the same evening. I've done it and do very well in each one. In fact, I played nothing but Infinite Warfare beta this weekend, and then last 2 days I've been playing Battlefield 1, and then today I hopped on Black Ops 3 just for a match, just to see if the new patch fixed anything. It didn't. And I hopped on and I led my team and dropped 30 kills. Why is that? Because when I look at Black Ops 3, I remember all the ways you have to play Black Ops 3. I don't think against the grain, okay? I know it's easy to want to be a rebel, it's easy to want to break the meta and play however you want, and you should do that if that makes you happy, but at the same time, if you're finding yourself frustrated, then stop. Play the game the way it was meant to be played. If it's fast, play fast. If it's slow, play slow. You can't play Arma like COD, and you'd be damned to play COD like Arma. If you want to enjoy your games, if you want to stop raging, embrace them, appreciate them, sure, you can ask for things to get nerfed or buffed, you can complain on Twitter, you can say, I think this needs to go. For instance, I think Battlefield 1, oh god, this video, it was all okay until this point. I personally think Battlefield 1 could use a little bit of a decrease on the time to kill. I think it's a little heavy in a game that's very, very ruthless. Guns don't have a lot of ammo. I think it's a little bit unintuitive and a little bit strange feeling when I only have 10 shots and it takes, 4 to kill at mid-range. I don't know, I don't want to get into that right now, but even though I think that could be changed a little bit, things should be a little bit, I think the guns are a little too inconsistent in Battlefield 1. I feel like sometimes I melt people and sometimes I don't. I think it's a little inconsistent, it's a little strange. But tonight, when I was playing it, I realized that's not going to change in the next 20 minutes. So if I want to enjoy this game, I need to embrace it, appreciate it, and even learn it. So that if the changes I want never come into play, I won't be miserable and the game won't be a waste. Sitting and waiting for a game to become something you want or be played the way you wanted it to be played, well, that's just not going to happen. And I had a lot of fun playing Battlefield 1 tonight. The moment I switched my head from the time to kill in this game is really long compared to BF4, Hardline, Call of Duty, fucking Halo, it just feels long. I got all frustrated and then I was like, you know what? Fuck it. It's got a longer time to kill. I'll put up with it. Let's do this. Then I started having good games and leading lobbies and getting 30 kills instead of 12, and I was actually kind of proud of myself. I'm loving Battlefield 1, guys, and that's why you're seeing the gameplay here with me of the fucking Tank Gruar. I don't know how you're supposed to... How do you pronounce that, guys? Can you guys send me a thing to... I know I could just look it up, but I want to interact with you guys somehow. I don't know how to pronounce Tank Gruar. Tank Gruar. So in summary, even if you don't like an aspect of a game, if you want to enjoy it, you have to accept it and not just embrace it. You really do have to learn to appreciate it. That's all for this video, guys. It's been so long since I've made a video about players' mindsets and stuff. I used to have a series called Mindset. I decided having a series about players' mindsets is kind of weird. It doesn't clickbait very well, and I want these videos to happen though. Like, even if it's not a part of the Mindset series that I used to do, I want to do videos about gamers and about how we feel and how we think and stuff, and talk about you guys and where you guys are as people, and not just talking about Infinite Warfare, Battlefield 1, this gun needs balance, that gets so old. I would not enjoy my channel if all I did was that. I used to be called, somebody called me a philosopher. Like, someone said I was a philosopher of Call of Duty or something a while back. You can go watch my old videos, they're kind of cringy, but I talk about rage and anger and all these things, and it's interesting, and I want to do more stuff like that. Maybe do some like redubs of old videos, maybe that could be fun. Anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video or this style of video, leave a like and I'll do more of these more often. Even if you don't like it, I'm going to do more of these, guys. I mean, seriously, this part of my channel has not seen the light of day in a while, and it needs to, so hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you when I see you. Goodbye! I also haven't been doing these end slate things where I talk after my videos, so I thought I'd tell you guys that I have an R2-D2 figure that I leave on my desk because I'm a Star Wars fan. I leave it on my desk, but every time I see it, it's knocked over somehow, and I never remember knocking it over. Also, I'm hungry. I recorded hungry again. That's why I kind of talk a little bit sporadic, because when I'm hungry, I fucking talk like a fucking weirdo. Goodbye!